It's June 4th, 2017. Competitors and viewers have come from around the world to watch the grand finals of a Rocket League tournament. Two teams, MATTIAS Esports, comprising of Mystic, KDOP, and Fairy Peak, and Northern Gaming, consisting of Remco, Devo, and Turbopolsa. Little do these players know that this series was going to be the start of a historical career and a record that will never be broken. July 7th, 2015. A game by the name Rocket League was released. It's the successor to an older game by the name of Supersonic Acrobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cards, also known as SARP BC or just SARP. Rocket League gets announced and the players from SARP BC who buy it already have some experience. So, a few community figures make tournaments to start a competitive scene. Turbopolsa would enter these tournaments, and even though he never had any intentions of playing the game professionally, he won a tournament where other competitive teams were competing, so he and his teammates decided to enter the Rocket League Championship Series. Consisting of Turbopolsa, Alot, and Sniper, Kapow would come 4th in the first qualifier, however would struggle in the next one and come 20th. Turbo was known to be good, so much so that a different team by the name of MATTIAS Esports would pick him up. However, they would come last at the end of the first season, and Turbo would move to a new team called Oh My Dog. Oh My Dog didn't do that great, so Turbo moved again to a substitute role for Northern Gaming. Northern Gaming picked him up as one of their players. Maestro thought he might miss a tournament due to academic exams. Northern Gaming gets 1st in league play and gets 4th in the playoffs. As the 4th seed, Northern Gaming gets to the World Championship, and as fate would have it, Maestro wouldn't be present, so Turbopolsa has to play in his spot. The World Championship has a double elimination bracket. Basically, you have to lose twice in order to be out. Turbopolsa would win his first match against Just a Minute Gaming, then lose to NRG. With this loss so early in the tournament, he would have to win every series from here on. Turbo rips through Denial, Rogue, the Leftovers, and the ones that sent them there, NRG, and makes it to the grand finals against MATTIAS Esports. Because MATTIAS Esports haven't lost yet, Northern Gaming needs to beat them twice.
It's game day, let's go find ourselves a champion. It'll be Turbopolsa and KDOP off the kickoff. Remco wins it out first. Can he get the early goal? Northern Gaming strikes first. Yeah, Mystic on the side. Looking for the pass. He'll just take the shot instead. On the backboard. Nobody home. Fairy Peak will drop this one through, and MATTIAS strikes first. Back towards the goal. KDOP needs to get there. He's not going to touch it. Turbopolsa, in the most inopportune of goals, makes it happen. He's going to look to set it up his teammates again. Keep the offensive going. Remco in the air. He'll finally break. It took the team pass, but Northern Gaming is now up by 2 games. Let's try to push this one through. Oh dear, open net. Can Turbo get there? No, KDOP puts it in. 15 seconds left. Easily just tackle this and get it away. 3:27 left as it goes up for the net. Evil will put that one through. Northern Gaming's in the lead. Mocking up game number 1 of our second set. This one takes it all, folks. Take there that Remco was not able to clear away fully. Mockin's going to keep the pressure on. Mystic eventually will. KDOP. Very big with the solid clear. Turbopolsa, and it goes through. The defeat away. Here comes KDOP over the top. He's going to drop down in front of Mystic. He'll take the shot. It's 2-0 round, but you know Devo's just going to carry it all the way. Does he do it? He does it. It's keeping their goal clean. Fairy Peak's been a big part of it on the other side, but now KDOP. But could be it. Remco play from MATTIAS. Oh! He gets it through. So we'll take another one into the net. Can Devo be there? He puts it through. The 1-2 pass, like Phil in touch. Fairy Peak carries it high. 1 goal can still tie the game, but Devo will let it touch. And Northern Gaming has done it when they could not for the last 2 seasons. The world champion here in Los Angeles.
This is the start of an unbeatable record and a historic career. Northern Gaming and Turbopolsa win the World Championship, but Turbo isn't done. Turbo now has World Champ status, so he is very desirable. He joins Violent Panda and KDOP on Gale Force Esports, and these 3 players were a force to be reckoned with. They got 1st seed heading into the World Championship, where they tore apart every team they came across. G2, Ghost Gaming, Method. Then, when Method came back from the lower bracket, Gale Force kept them to only 3 goals in the grand finals. This makes Turbopolsa the first ever Rocket League player to win 2 World Championship titles. Not to mention, he also did it back to back. Because of their dominant win in Season 4, Gale Force keep the same roster heading into the next season. And somehow, they were even more dominant. They went 6-1 in league play and clapped Envy and Vitality both 4-1, getting them first seed heading into the World Championship for the second time in a row. A different organization picks them up under the name Dignitas. Same roster, just a different name. At the World Championship, they run into NRG, who has recently picked up a young superstar by the name of Justin. NRG overwhelmed Dignitas and beat them 3-1. In the lower bracket, they beat Evil Geniuses, Cloud9, and Complexity, willing their way back up to the grand finals against NRG. Turbo beats NRG 4-1, but because NRG has to lose twice, they have to beat them again.
One more best of 7, NRG versus Team Dignitas. Will it be back-to-back, or will a new king reign supreme? K-Dop, another block from him, that's going to slowly roll out, and Turbopolsa will open up the scoring. A little bit of deja vu from our previous series, but here's Turbo. Unlike the previous series, he might not need overtime. It's just that little arc at the top of the ceiling that can just drop down very nicely. Here's K-Dop, open net to AMATS. Taking this the entire lane. Is this one more opportunity for NRG? It's going to be off the backboard. Turbo not there in time. Go NRG! Take their first game of the bracket resets. Goes underneath. K-Dop going to have the follow-up. There it is. Turbopolsa. Keep the ball up high. Do not allow any time to remain on the clock. As Garrett looks for the ceiling shot. And he is going to bury it. But Garrett G is on the back line. Miss. Garrett G follows. 2-0. Will it be Team Dignitas for the second time in a row? Or will NRG break the spell? Just how quickly that can change. Turbopolsa, he's putting in some net! Pass off to Turbo! Saved! Follow up from MATTIAS! He's probably got a second touch in him. Going the far side to Garrett! There is Kano, unchallenged. He's got a way through, but his first touch is straight to WhiteBatAudio. Lays it off to Turbo! Goal! WhiteBatAudio puts it straight out. It's going to be over to Kano! It's almost there! Scored! That puts it a long way, and it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Turbopolsa there. Bounces into the corner. NRG still around. Justin is there for the shot. And done! This is Rocket League! Turbopolsa with it up high. Gets the flick. Turbo! Three-time world champion!
Dignitas look unstoppable. They get first in league play again, and they win the playoffs again, and they go to the grand finals of the World Championship again. However, something different was happening this time. These players were on top for so long that a different era of Rocket League was forming, and styles of play that were once thought not possible were winning. One of these teams that were pioneering a new wave of players and teams was Cloud9, with their mechanically intensive playstyle.
Double commit there, chance for Cloud9 if Gimmick can get a strong shot. Going for the double tap. Can he hit it? Bounces it!
Cloud9, setting a new standard for mechanics, slay the kings of the Rocket League scene twice, both times dropping only one game to them. After the Dignitas dynasty, K-Dop leaves to join Vitality. To replace him, they bring in a new keyboard and mouse player, Yukio. However, they came 5th in league play and missed out on the World Championship. Turbopolsa knew he needed a change. So, he took the biggest risk possible, and a risk that was the first of its kind. Turbopolsa transferred from Europe to North America to compete on NRG, one of the top North American teams. He left everything behind, his home, family, friends, all of it, to get a chance at another world title. A huge risk, but a risk that paid off. NRG comes first in league play, going 6-1, then get first in the playoffs, beating Pittsburgh Knights 4-0. Going into the World Championship as North America's first seed, NRG was looking better than ever. They meet up with the previous world champs, Renault Vitality, in the grand finals. On one side, Turbopolsa. On the other side, KDOP. Both have won the World Championship 3 times, and someone will be the first to become the 4-time world champion.
It's a soft series where you want to start off quick. Justin looks to do that, gets the block, Turbo moves in! 1-0! Up again, Turbopolsa, he's unrelenting at this moment, and he's absolutely unstoppable! It is by NRG, and that is a game at NRG to say the least. Although that's going to maybe beat Garrett, and it will! Scrubkiller sneaks it past. Limited success so far, Scrubkiller's turn to go for it. Off the backboard, Kane with the goal! Garrett to the side, both teams with 1 win to their name, and the difficulty of getting past Dignitas might have almost told them to slow down.
Get those booming hits, Shogun. They put it in a spot that's difficult, but Garrett! Little tap.
That is an unnecessary double commit. Whose offense is better? Who can force more mistakes? NRG, though, this next game is crucial. Turbo's taking a lot of time into the middle of the field, and it's gonna be Turbo!
Almost think they have to get this one. And Turbo's put him in the right spot. Boost as well.
They'll just be happy to be out. Any sort of mistake there was going to be it. There was going to be no way to recover. That's a huge demo for Garrett! Turbo's trying to chase this one up. He's got no boost for it. Ends up having to try and set through the middle. Another booming clear. One into the other. Did end up costing them. And that's going to drop down. Garrett G leaves it for Kadar. Ribbon players in all the Rocket League. Here's Turbo to put underneath. Noah ends up leaving it. And they need Justin with them as well. Garrett for the top. Justin leaves it for Garrett. Boy, though, a positioning mistake might be the downfall, but Justin lets it go by himself for Garrett. Garrett the crossbar. Oh my! It almost happened again.
We are 1 Rocket League game away from a 4-time world champion.
Game 7, Overtime. What started on June 4th, 2017 would have its climactic ending. This one game would be the deciding factor on who gets crowned the greatest of all time, and who becomes just one of the greats. Within this overtime, a legacy, career, and story all in one would be closed. An era would end, and the GOAT of Rocket League would be born.
NRG do what they could not do before!
After this season, a pandemic would occur and make the Rocket League scene fall apart. The biggest part of Rocket League were these offline events and LANs. Season 9 would be scrapped, and Rocket League would remake its championship series.
Introducing RLCS Season X, a year-long tournament circuit worth over $4 million.
Season X saw the introduction of an open circuit format. Basically, anyone could enter, and if you were good enough, you could win. With the previous league play format, only 2 teams could be replaced each season, and now you can't coast anymore and fit 6 over and over. Now, if you weren't up to par, you'd be gone. This one change cemented Turbo's legacy as one that can't be beaten. Over time, the Rocket League scene would become more and more unpredictable. A prime example is Team BDS, who won 5 out of the 9 regionals in Season X, being the only team in Europe to win more than 1 regional. BDS was made out of 3 players previously unknown to the public eye before the season. Not only that, but they also kept winning going on into the next season, where they won the Fall Major, then the World Championship. What does this have to do with Turbopolsa's legacy? Well, take a look at the current state of Rocket League. So many teams are being tossed around, and consistency is only held by a very select few. And even then, sometimes those teams fall very quick and very hard. Even teams that should be amazing don't perform, and those no one counts on do. The current state of Rocket League is so chaotic and unpredictable that any team could bomb out and stop performing and any unknown team could pop up and start destroying established ones. To win 4 world championships, or even 3 back-to-back is essentially impossible. The amount of adversity required is unbelievable. And with new players like Daniel, Vatira, Zen, Rawas, who have all raised the skill ceiling even higher, it's even harder to stay at the top. No one will be able to win 4 world championships again. And no one will be able to win 3 world championships in a row. That is why there will never be another player like Turbopolsa.
Clear Turbopolsa, and it goes through the flank. Turbo! And it's gonna be Turbo!
Thanks for everything. It's been a good 8 years. Thanks for all the orgs who helped me be where I am right now. All the players, especially K-Dop and Panda, took me for a good ride. I just want to say thank you, and bye.